Mafuta. Okay. It must be an exciting moment, not only for the business community, but also the oil companies, because French Total president and global CEO Patrick Poyen has been here so many times trying to hammer out that deal. He's met the Ugandan president so many times. Government officials have had back and forth negotiations which have been difficult. And the fact that finally a baby has been birthed out of this, there should be a lot of happiness and satisfaction. That the infrastructure which is required for oil to be produced out of the ground is going to start to be constructed. And of course the construction is going to take up to about 36 months or thereabout before the first oil comes through. But what makes the FID monumental is the fact that even before first oil comes out, it's going to be a flurry of activities in terms of investment. In fact, in terms of projections, over $15 billion is expected to be spent. That is the single most amount of money which has been spent on a project in Uganda. I think before this, the biggest investment we had in a country, single largest investment, was the Karuma Dam, where over $2.2 billion was spent. But this time around, you're going to have an investment where almost 8 to 9 times capital spend is going to be incurred within 3 years of that investment. So this is a time when I would expect that all the international companies that are going to build the pipelines, which are going to build the production facilities, are going to start proactively engaging Ugandan companies. And Ugandan companies should expect going forward, maybe in the next 6 to 7 months, they're going to be onboarded. They're going to be given good contracts. So I'm seeing a number of civil society players step up. So they're going to employ many people who are going to watch out. But more to that, the business community, because I've already mentioned $6 billion is going to be retained locally. And out of that $6 billion, about 16 services are reserved for Ugandan companies. If you're doing security, if you're doing clearing and forwarding, if you're doing crane hiring, if you're doing office supplies, if you're doing human resource management, all those services are going to be ring-fenced. So what that means is that if you've been a Ugandan company that has already been participating in the provision of those services, it may not have been to oil and gas industries, but it is transferable. If you have cranes which you've been hiring out to other contractors who are undertaking construction, it would mean that the oil and gas companies can also hire some of those items for you. So this is the opportunity or the time for you to even step up further, because as you know, for you to get the business opportunities, you have to be proactive. An opportunity has